Hey guys, Core here of Keyframe Analysis, and today I'm talking about Tanaka-kun and its utter lack of intrigue. I don't usually do negative videos, but when I do, it's because I'm trying to be more active, and this seemed like it would make for a decent video. Let's move on. If you're unfamiliar with the show I'm discussing, it's Tanaka-kun wa Itsumo Kedaruge, or Tanaka-kun is Always Listless. It's a 12-episode anime currently airing this spring and is from Silver Link. Rarely do I care to comment on shows that bore me, as there is usually nothing to say about them besides that. But Tanaka-kun is a rather special breed of boring. Its format is like that of your typical 4-koma gag anime, a series of gags varying in length, loosely connected together into 22 minutes by a faint thread of plot. The show focuses on our oh-so-charismatic main character, Tanaka, his energetic friend Ota, and the various supporting characters that pop up. Tanaka is always tired and loves to sleep, yet keeps ending up in situations that force him to do things besides lazing around. A pretty simple setup, but there's some potential for humor, right? I'm unsure if this was intentional, but the atmosphere Tanaka-kun takes on is as if we were perceiving the world through the eyes of Tanaka himself, with a very sleep-inducing atmosphere. The show, however, doesn't successfully execute that style. Shows such as Aria work not only because they are relaxing, but also because they have interesting environments, fantastic soundtracks, and enjoyable characters with memorable interactions. Tanaka-kun has none of this. Everything is dry and actionless. The art style is disinteresting, and the character designs all have very samey faces that leave no lasting impact. And you would think a super tall guy with blonde hair and a ponytail would be memorable, but I only recalled him after coming back to the show to write this very video. All the coloration is a very laid-back pastel that makes nothing really stand out. There are often unnecessarily long shots of just nature and the environment that contribute nothing to the show and don't fit the humor at all. I have no problem with relaxed scenes of nature if it fits the atmosphere, such as with Only Yesterday, or if it's comedically jarring, like in Nichijou. But Tanaka-kun fits neither aspect. Its gags, if you can call them that, have little to no impact, and the character interactions leave much to be desired. By far, the most interesting out of all the characters is Ota, but considering his competition, it isn't saying much. The idea of a tall, buff guy that wears a ponytail and likes sweets is pretty humorous in itself, but his back and forth with our MC is disinteresting due to the fact that the show tries way too hard to represent an apathetic person, to the point that there's not really any humor in it. They do introduce an excessively outgoing supporting character in order to have a comedic back and forth between her and the MC, but their dialogue is far too predictable, and is aided little by the laid-back visuals and soundtrack, persisting the lack of impact that the jokes in the show have. It almost feels like there was some kind of purpose in Tanaka-kun's dullness, and it would have been interesting if it had succeeded in portraying a relaxed, yet still interesting comedy slice of life. However, as it is, the show ultimately fails to leave any lasting impact whatsoever, and is, quite simply, boring. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed and would like to see more of my content, and leave a comment below if you have a suggestion. See you later.